everybody, I'm Triple C, and welcome back to Slide 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, we initiated Operation Thunderbeak, facing Dimitri and successfully stealing the Clockwork Tail Feathers. And in this episode, we are going to start episode 2 and see if we can track down the next Clockwork part. And before we begin, I realized after I was done recording, I didn't do an episode question of the day for the last one. So we'll get to a question of the day for this episode right at the beginning. In this episode, or for this question of the day, I want to know, freaking, Actually, what is it? What is a good question of the day? Alright, so actually, tell me your thoughts on Dimitri. What did you think of Dimitri last time after seeing his character? I want to hear your honest opinions about him. Do you think he's cool? Did you hate him? Tell me in the comments below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's appreciated. Alright, gamers, let's start episode 2. A starry-eyed encounter. Let's get into it.
Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target, a mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, he started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing his small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the Clockwork Wings, the symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name was Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will, but they're also bringing me.
Sly Cooper and the gang in a starry-eyed encounter. Oh, another banger title card out of the Sly series. Alright, so we're heading to India this time. And to start off, we've already got something to do. We can only play as Sly at the moment, but I want to check ThiefNet. Yep, every time you visit a new area, you do have more, you can buy more objects, and you can sell any loot you picked up in the last episode. Now, for this one, since we're going to start off as Sly, I think I want to get the combat dodge for him. So we'll go over how that works as we move on. And I will say that, again, on the episode select screen, if you didn't get all the bottles or everything, you can go back to the previous episode and get all the bottles and go to the save. You know where it's at, so don't feel like you have to get everything on the first go around. If you want to take your time and just play episode by episode, you can totally do that. That's perfectly fine. Now then, let's get into it.
Fly, scope out the palace, and then find a way to break into the ballroom. Let's find out who's at this party.
Alright, so as you can see, we got guards on the door. We got an elephant going around with a spotlight. But first things first, I want to equip that new combat dodge. So R2. So what does it do? Sidestep enemies in combat. Press R2 to dodge while in combat. Use the left analog to choose a direction. Blah, 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 blah. So if I do that, so it only works in combat. So hopefully I remember how to do that. I remember to do that. Anyway. New episode means another 30 bottles to collect. And again, same advice as before. Just explore around. You never know where they could be at. And also, we have an introduction of a new piece of fine art. This fine art is Booby Trap. You have to make it back to the safe house in a time limit, otherwise it will explode. So, yeah, sometimes you'll find you have to, these are like little tests of platforming to see if you have what it takes. Because remember, on top of not getting hit, you can't take too long either. So I got it back just in time, and now how much is that worth? Ooh, 345, and then let's get some more money before we do anything else. So yeah, okay. So how I want to start off this episode is I just kind of want to explore, just kind of look around and see if we can find anything of note. You know, bottles, and then I won't find them all on the first go. Maybe like half of them. But first, let's head over here.
With the drawbridge up, the only way across that river is on those conical rocks. Do you remember how to spire jump?
What? You think I forget one of the Cooper family's greatest thief moves? Whenever I'm near pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action.
Yep, just like the first game, we can spire jump. I was not kidding when I said all of Sly's abilities transfer over. That's so cool. Like, of course, yeah, in Paris, there's not going to be really a use for it, but here, out in the jungle areas, yeah, you're going to see rock formations. It makes sense. Anyway, we have now scaled inside the palace, and we need to be very careful. There's a lot of big guards out here, and I also want to be on the lookout for any and all bottles. Where is that mission? All the way over there. So we might as well look around and see if we can find any bottles. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm glad to see like this series is doing well. Sorry, I can't speak today. But anyway, I want to thank you guys. Nope. Ow. Okay. And then I just did. There we go. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys a lot. I appreciate all this, the support on this episode, on the episodes. It's not a lot, but like I appreciate it no matter what. Oh god. Oh, I meant to do that. You may not believe me, but I meant to do that. So yeah, I was a little worried about going back into Slide too soon. Mostly because I did say, like, oh yeah, I just, you know, I didn't want to get burnt out, and I want to freaking play other games for the channel, but man, oh man, it's like I said, because we're doing, like I said, 2026 is the year of the podcast, year of the backlog, and we're doing that backlog podcast. If you don't know, it's on my buddy Red Scissor's channel, where we just play games on our backlog and then talk about them. And, you know, T-Boy, his brother, had played Sly 4, Thieves in Time. And seeing the gameplay again and him talking about it made me really want to play Sly Cooper again. I freaking love the Sly Cooper series. It's so much fun, and honestly, if you haven't played it before, I think you should give it a shot. Ooh, money. I'll just help myself. Yeah, silver ring. Okay, and then just take him down real fast because he might have. Oh, nope, nope, nope. You didn't see that. Nope, you saw that. Okay. Yeah, you see, we don't have a lot of. Oh crap. Okay, okay. We don't have a lot of. Ah, crap. Ow. Can I? I can't do it. I don't have enough stamina. Dang it. Am I gonna die? I don't think I'll die. I mean, there's the mission. But I do get the money. Money and some health. Another bottle. Yeah, this place is... This is where you gotta get your sea legs, man. If you didn't get all the bottles last time... Level 1, Episode 1, they, like, restrict you to a small area. So if you want to get all the bottles, it's totally easy and doable. Here, yeah, now you've got higher buildings, higher altitudes, so you really need to look out for these bottles. Like, I hear one right there. So how do I, like that, okay. Like I said, I just want to get, 15 of them. I want to get half of them, and then I'll get the other half in another episode. So yeah, you and me, we're going to just explore the episode together, and then we're going to also see any treasures we can get. I want to do this now, that way if I do have to cut later to look for the rest of the bottles, I can. Huh. Alright, cool. And honestly, it's also making me miss, like, I know an upgrade in this game that comes later. Stop. Ah, crap. Get up there. Get up there. Come on, Sly. Up and around. I hear a bottle. Nope. Oh, there it is. 10. There's my mission. I'm sure I could find 5 more. I'm glad. I am so glad they don't make the bottles inside the levels, like the buildings. If they did that, oh man, that bottle hunt just got a whole lot harder. There we go, I got some health back too. I think it would be wise if I went... No, would it be wise to go over there? Probably. Probably. But I should check the lower altitude as well, or the lower levels. Because I bet you there are some bottles over here. Hey, a silver pen. I love... Can I just say I love that little screen too? Like, oh yay, he's so excited to have a silver pen. But let's check over here, because I have a strong feeling... Yep, I hear it. There it is. See, lower levels. Anything on this bridge? I feel like there were... No. I'm also going based off memory too, because like I don't know where every single bottle is, but I have a strong suspicion where a lot of them are. So like right there. Let me just head up here, grab this one. 12. Just want to take you down. Health for me? Never lucky. Okay, 13. I feel like they would put another one in this tunnel. Yeah, 14. Damn, he heard it. That's crazy. What if I go... Ha-ha! See, I knew I wasn't done. Ooh, and a piece of fine art. Do I want to get this piece of fine art? I would kind of like this piece of fine art. And that bottle. Man, there's a lot over here. This level is huge. I forgot about all this. Honestly, yeah, we're gonna get this last bottle. There's only 14 left. And then I'm going to also grab that piece of fine art, and we're gonna dash over there, back to the safe house. Yeah, and then the rest of this episode will just be the mission. Okay, sounds fair. I say that like you guys are. I'm limiting your content. I would never do that. I don't think. I don't think. Okay, and then just again, don't get hit. Don't get hit. That is the very simple objective. Bam. And I got all my health back. Look at that. Okay. Over here. Let's stick to the rooftops. Man, I just love doing... I also love the fact that I can survey the level. I'm playing as Sly Cooper, which just makes sense. Like, oh yeah, you gotta lay your land before heading into your main mission. We're good. Alright, cool. Head inside. Now, how much does this sell for? Ooh, 307. And honestly, I will take... I'll take the size stabilizer. And then that way, when I come back after a mission, I'm good. I'll have all the upgrades for the area. See, this is why it's good to hoard coins and get treasures whenever you can. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can get back to that mission. Maybe I should cut ahead, but I don't. In case I find any bottles, we're going straight toward the mission. Just nothing else. Honestly, I could run a little bit. I heard that. I heard that bottle. I heard it, but oh yeah, there it is. How do I get that? Like that. Man, that was simple. Alright, to the mission. After I take this guy out. There we go. Okay, on our way. I don't know why I'm trying to commentate everything I don't need to, but hey, here we are.
I figured out how to sneak in above the ballroom without being detected. The only problem is there's no way to climb up to that balcony door.
Not a problem. There seem to be plenty of branches for me to walk on. I'll figure it out.
Alright, so yeah, we got our first mission. We need to do some reconnaissance. And in order to do that, we need to get inside. Oh god, okay, alright. Let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, right, like that. Yep, okay. Yep, so we just need to make our way up here, and then I also had a bottle I saw. See what I mean? I have only explored a bit of the level, and I've already got 18 out of the 30 bottles. Make that 19 out of the 30 bottles. I saw that one over there, but do I risk... Yeah, I risk it. Aw, bronze! And he saw me, that's so... Oh god! Ow. Okay, wait, can I... Oh, like that! Okay. There's the combat dodge. Damn it, I tried to use it when on his get up. Okay, oh well. I say his get up like a fighting game. Oh my god. I'm a changed man. Hang out with Red Scissor will do that to you, I swear to god. Okay, and then do this. Make our way to that balcony, and I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, let's head inside.
Easy does it, Sly. Just don't go out onto that balcony and you should remain undetected.
Alright, let's take our pictures just like last time.
That's him. Rajan's really pulled out all the stops to impress people with this party. Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue. They look heavy. Getting the wings out of here will be a real challenge. An electronic winch. That could be useful. Maybe you should get some shots of the guests.
Oh man, who is this guy?
Jean Bisson, a member of the Claw Gang and Canadian shipping baron. He owns half the trains in Canada.
Huh. Canada? He's Canadian! Get him. Yeah, we have a... If we go by the list, we have a full house tonight.
Another Claw Gang member. Arpeggio specializes in exotic technology.
So we just need to be very careful. Do not go out on this balcony. I've tried. Believe me, you will get caught. And you'll have to restart all of this.
That's the Contessa, a high-ranking prison warden for Interpol. She must be working undercover to expose Rajan's spice ring. Carmelita's here too. She must be undercover with the Contessa to help bust Rajan.
Yeah, sorry I'm not talking it so much. It's just there's so many pictures, and like I want you guys to hear Bentley's dialogue or comments on each one. So it's just easier for me, also editing wise, if I can know what audio block to cut off, so that way I don't just have to mute it instead and actually mute the video. Which yes, I've done that before. But it's like I'm not complaining because it's like super easy to fix. It's a simple switch, but yeah. Final picture.
Leela, another officer undercover. Watch yourself, Sly. This party is crawling with cops. That's all the photos I need. Bring them back to the safe house, and we'll start building a game plan.
And with that, another job complete. Let's get back to the safe house.
Stealing the clockwork wings in the middle of a crowded ballroom is going to take some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated. Although, we might be able to use them to our advantage. But no matter what we do in the ballroom, sooner or later we'll need to deal with Rajan's security chopper. Murray can take it out with some of the local armaments, but he won't be able to get inside the palace until Sly lowers the drawbridge for him.
So yeah, after some recon work, we got some work to do. And also, can I just say that during the slideshow, you can kind of see some of the bottle locations, so they kind of give you a little hint. I love that detail. Anyways, next time on Sly 2, Band of Thieves, let's continue our recon work and see if we can get those clockwork wings. See you gamers then.